And our political analyst, Sethakgi Kgomo, joins us in studio. A very good morning to you, sir, and thank you so much for your time. Now, looking at what Julius Malema said, it's no different from what the BLF had said last week, Abo Andile Mtama.
Well, it is very interesting what he says because of the fact that Julius Malema has come to be seen as somebody who calls spade a spade all the time, etc. But what is very critical then, with regard to the finance minister, is the allegations that remain untested. I think it is very important for fairness on the finance minister that all the allegations that are being made now publicly stands to be tested, and those who are alleging that should actually get them tested and get to prove those allegations. I would like to say, therefore, that by and large it is quite fair to suggest that the finance minister should cooperate with law enforcement agencies of the country, in particular the Hawks, with regard to the investigations that have been going on. That's very fair because it sends a very good message that as a senior minister, also as an MP, that he respects the law itself, he respects the agencies of the law, he respects also the oath of office that he has taken with regard to upholding, protecting, and at all times defending the Constitution and the law.
Now, moving away from what he spoke about Gordhan, let's look at the EFF as itself. As we know that it seems as though the EFF is a no-nonsense party, as it has been saying they will be firing some of its members for fighting over positions.
Well, that is very interesting because then they are actually having a political niche, as it were, in terms of saying that they are a different party, in terms of how they run their things as the party, which is a good thing, because they're a new kid on the block. They would like to be seen to be projecting a different image to those of the established parties. The thing that is very interesting to me is they would like to be seen as a party that does not accommodate careerists. They have actually said that they would not be interested in taking mayorships and all the big trappings of offices that new local municipalities now, of which they are actually taking part, which actually then says to them that they are a party that believes in serving the people as opposed to enriching themselves. It's a good thing. However, I would like to also say that it remains to be seen as to how and to what extent can the EFF maintain this type of image, because within itself, sooner or later, I would believe that cracks will start emerging.
And I want us to move away from the EFF and look at the ANC. It has been making news for the past few weeks. There are those who are calling for a discussion of issues, and there are those who want to discuss leadership. What's your take?
Well, first of all, the ANC, after the elections, has actually held an NEC meeting. The National Executive Committee is the highest decision-making body within and between conferences. And that therefore is a very important structure that has to actually do a lot of decision-making, a lot of assessment, etc. They reflected on the dismal showing of the ANC in the elections, and therefore specific resolutions were made. And one of those is that they take collective responsibility as the movement, and they would also have to reconnect with the branches in 9 provinces to hear what actually went wrong. What then I'm sensing is the organization is not talking in the same voice, that different people are talking different things. For instance, you cannot make a resolution that this is what we are going to do. That is assessing the performance of the party and listening to what branches said. But at the same time to say that somebody must resign, or let us have an elective conference, let us have a consultative conference. The question is, what informs those? Because those should actually be the outcome of that which they wanted to do, namely to go and find out what went wrong in the local government elections that led to the dismal performance of the ANC. What we are seeing is a very disturbing situation where different people, probably representing factions that are believed to be existing within the ANC, talking different languages. Those that say the top leadership must go, and those that say, no, we rather go for an elective conference and have new leadership altogether. So the ANC is not talking the same language. And that therefore threatens its very foundation as a party that always say we believe in the collective, we believe in unity, we believe that everything that is said by the ANC is law. It doesn't look like it is law any longer.
Thank you very much for that discussion. And we were joined by political analyst Sethakgi Kgomo, just giving us more details on some of the issues that we are looking at in the country.